Dear listeners, I hope you're all well. Today, we present to you a story from African culture, an oral tradition passed down from generation to generation. Get comfortable, relax. Let's embark on a journey through the events of this story, the paralyzed hero of the Bayombe tribe. The Bayombe and Mongo tribes had been enemies since time immemorial. No one remembered the true reason for this hostility, which was nonetheless fierce and tenacious. Most often, it was the accomplished warriors of the Mongo who sought trouble with the Bayombe. The latter were hard-working and peaceful, but once attacked, they defended themselves with determination. Thus, while living side by side, the Mongo and Bayombe were in a perpetual war without either side gaining the upper hand. One day, the Bakuba, who were related to the Mongo, came to settle on their territory. Together, they decided to drive the Bayombe from their lands. The chief of the Bayombe was informed of this alliance by Dombi, a powerful sorcerer who had the habit of directly invoking Muguri Mugori, the greatest of the gods. The chief immediately mobilized his warriors, but the Mongo and Bakuba were far superior in number. For days and nights, Dombi prepared a powerful magic that was supposed to tip the victory in favor of the Bayombe. The sorcerer had a son, Ngola, who was paralyzed from birth. Devastated by his child's misfortune, Dombi bitterly complained to the powerful spirits. When the war became imminent, the great Muguri Mugori appeared to him in a dream and said,
Sorcerer Dombi, you have often solicited our help for your unfortunate son, Ngola. Know, however, that despite his misfortune, he will save your people in this war. Let him make a spear, but from a material other than wood, and let him go, armed with this spear, into the swamps to find the hippopotamus Daga. This is no ordinary hippopotamus. Its skin is of a dazzling whiteness. Daga, the white hippopotamus, will carry your son to the battlefield where your people will be fighting. Ngola will arrive just in time to allow them to win the victory. However, he himself will not return from the battle.
The sorcerer told his dream to Ngola, who was overjoyed.
So, I too will go to battle. I will no longer be the laughingstock of women by staying at home. I just wonder how to make my spear other than from wood.
The sorcerer thought for a moment, then advised his son.
It would be best to forge it from brass.
Ngola immediately set to work. His spear was finished when the Bayombe warriors finished preparing for battle. He went to the swamps of Daga, the white hippopotamus, while the Bayombe warriors set off for war. Ngola limped to the swamp, while the hippopotamus was already coming towards him. Daga presented his broad back to the young man, who climbed onto it and set off to the battlefield. The war was raging. Luck was beginning to tilt in favor of the Mongo and Bakuba, who were superior in number. The Bayombe had to retreat, their retreat quickly turning into a rout, then into a frantic flight. Riding his white hippopotamus, Ngola chose this crucial moment to burst in like a tornado in the midst of the enemies that he began to ravage with his brass spear. He felled the Mongo and Bakuba in rows. There was no longer any doubt about the outcome of the war. Victorious, the Bayombe did not have the leisure to thank and celebrate their young hero because an extraordinary event occurred. The white hippopotamus trotted to a huge hollow tree growing next to the battlefield. He plunged into the cavity with the young man still riding him, spear in hand. When the Bayombe rushed to the foot of the tree, the cavity had disappeared. Since then, the Bayombe have told the story that Ngola will emerge from the tree on the back of his white hippopotamus, brandishing his brass spear on the day when a serious threat looms over his people. He will come out of the tree and, with his help, the Bayombe will emerge victorious from the war. Thank you for listening. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like our video and subscribe to our channel to support us.